Hey, what's up guys, how are you? So I'm just going to do a quick update vid, tell you about what's happening with Iceland. It's all going very well. The first 2 nights are booked, and I've got to show you where we're staying for the first 2 nights. It looks amazing. So have a look at this. This is pods. There's 4 pods to a room. It's like a hostel. It's only like 30 quid a night, so if we would stay there. So that's what we're going to do for that. And the bikes we're hiring are going to be BMWs. I think they're called I think it's the F650. So we're hiring 4 of those. They do have the 1200 option, but I don't think there's much point in going that big. It's you know, we're not going to be doing big miles every day, so we don't need anything that's too heavy going. So that's that. Yeah, but so the flights are booked, the 2 nights are booked, and it's all going well. Another thing, the TomTom video that I'm supposed to be doing, I did a little test the other day, and I couldn't quite get the angle right with the gear that I've got. So, oh my god, that's so nice. It's really cold tonight. So anyway, yeah, I couldn't get the view quite right. The sun was bouncing off it and it's completely bleached out. So what I've done is I've ordered one of these, and I'm going to fit that to the handlebars, so hopefully the GoPro can look at the TomTom straight in the face, so to speak, and give you a better picture. So that's what's happening. But in the meantime, the other night I had my GoPro attached to my helmet, and I wanted to test the mic position, because a lot of the time when I'm speaking you can hear my breath as well, and it's quite off-putting. So yeah, I did a little test video. It's turned out alright. I did a little tour of where I live in Greenwich in southeast London. So it wasn't even meant to be like a video, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. So I'm going to sit here, enjoy this fire, have a cup of coffee, relax, enjoy the night. It's a beautiful night tonight, clear sky, freezing cold. I love it. The only thing that's missing is a couple of grilled sausages, a couple of bread rolls, and that's all the man needs in life. Sausage sarnie and a cup of coffee. Well, certainly all I need. Alright guys, so yeah, enjoy the vid. It's a little tour of my hometown of Greenwich, and I'll see you all soon. Alright, take it easy guys, see you later. Bye bye. Alright guys, so here we are in Blackheath, which is my well, my actual hometown is Greenwich, which is the next town along. We're on Blackheath, which is where we now. We are, where are we? About here, overlooking the heath itself, and I'm down there somewhere. So, and here we are. So have a look at this. So Blackheath is so called because, now this is the rumour, or the legend if you like, that during the time of the Black Death, or the bubonic plague, there were so many bodies, so many hundreds of thousands of bodies piling up, that it was getting so bad that the cemeteries were overflowing. You know, all available spaces to put bodies were full, so they started moving out from the city and into the suburbs. And because this is such a vast open space, they buried a lot of the bodies here, and Blackheath got the name because of the Black Death. Now, I don't know how many millions of bodies, or well, probably not millions, but hundreds of or thousands of bodies that are here, but that is apparently how this place got its name. Now, it's lovely now, obviously, but Jesus, can you imagine it back in those days? Bloody hell. Anyway, so that's where I am. So for those of you who don't know the kind of geography of London, you know, those who don't live over here, I'm based in the southeast and I'm right on the river. So just beyond those, I don't know if you can see that little house there, that's the gatekeeper's house for Blackheath Park. We're going to go in there now. We're going to have a nice view over London, Canary Wharf and all that. I'll point those out to you. Then we're going to go back out and then down that way, down the side of the park. We're going to check out the Cutty Sark. We're going to check out the River Thames. Yeah, so let's go. Let's do it. It's a beautiful day. It's freezing, but the sun is shining. I love these sort of days. Alright, let's head over to the park. You recording? Yeah! Alrighty. So it's really, like, you see all this ice down here? It's quite rare that it gets this cold that it starts to freeze up. So I'm being super cautious on the old bike today. Christ, what a place to park. Just up here, you see these little huts. Those are the Blackheath tea huts, and every Wednesday night for years, probably close to 20 odd or 30 years even, they've been meeting up on, bikers meet up there and have a chat and a cup of tea, check out the bikes. I haven't been there for years. I used to go all the time, but yeah, so every Wednesday night there's a massive meet up there. So we're going to head down that road over there where those coaches are, just down there, and we'll cut into the park. We'll have a good look around. Wait. Alright, so if any of you have ever watched the London Marathon, you'll probably recognise this place because this is where it begins. This is where the race starts. They all come pouring through these gates. I'll show you, put a picture up for you so you can see. And hundreds of thousands of people do the 26 miles across London. Yeah, this is a massive tourist destination, and basically Greenwich is, as you probably know, the home of time, so which is where the term GMT comes from, Greenwich Mean Time, because this is where the time zones begin. So for example, if your country is 9 hours ahead or 9 hours behind, is because this place sets the time and it's 9 hours behind this place. So just on my left there, you got the planetarium. You see the big dome there. They do they put on displays and exhibitions and all that kind of stuff, so you can see all the tourists here and everything. And it's good, you know, it brings a lot of money into the area. I'm just going to park here because I can. So let's walk over here and I'll show you. Yeah, so this is where the Meridian line starts, well, where it is basically, and I'm going to show you a cool little plaque just down the road there, which shows the line going through the road there. How are you doing, right? So there's a clock, the Shepherd 24-hour gate clock. One of the earliest electrically driven public clocks, installed in 1852. There you go. And you can see those guys standing on that line there. That's the Meridian line, which cuts the Earth into eastern and western hemispheres. And at night they shine a laser across the sky, a green laser, which I'll show you. I'll show you a picture of, because I'm doing it during the day, you won't be able to see it. I'll try and get you a nice shot of the city. Actually, let's go over here. So, I don't know if you can see there's those yellow pylons. That's on top of the O2 Arena. Used to be called the Millennium Dome, built in 2000. And so down there you've got the rest of the Blackheath Park, you've got the Queen's House there, the Greenwich University in the background, and you might be able to make out the Thames going across into the city there. And those masts, I don't know if you can see those masts just by those brown houses, that's the Cutty Sark. We're going to go down there in a sec. And you've got the Isle of Dogs in the background, which is the home to a lot of the major banks. HSBC, Citibank, Barclays, all have their headquarters in that block there, which is north of the river. So we're going to ride down there, go along and check it out. Let's have a look. Actually, in this General Wolfe statue, you can see where that guy's sitting there, all the holes where it was shot at during World War II. See those massive holes there? All bullet holes, some at the top there as well. Nice part of the world. Alright, let's head on out and we'll go down by the side there, we'll check out the ship and we'll check out the river, get a bit closer. And I've got a story to tell you about the boat, which you won't fucking believe. Unless you know about it already, then you probably will believe it. Alrighty. So there's the park. That's that done. Let's head down the side there. You might get a scale of how big this place is, how big this park is, when we go along the length of it and down by the side. the Queen's house that you could see from the top of the hill there. And just here is the university. So we're going to go into the town centre now, check out the Cutty Sark, and I'll tell you about it now. It's basically back in the day when they used to import tea from China and all over the world. This particular ship, or clipper as it's called, is the fastest one in the world at the time. And a few years ago they decided to do a renovation job on it because it was getting a bit tatty looking, and they removed all the timbers and moved all the kind of main structural part and just left the what essentially was the shell of the ship behind. And I was working on it for ages, you know, meticulously, you know, replicating all the different details of it. And what happened was, as I was renovating it, ironically, a builder, or some builders that were working on it at the time, they left the heater on. And the whole fucking thing burnt to the ground. I'll see if I can grab some pictures up and I'll show you that. It's unbelievable. But it kind of kick-started a renovation of the whole area, really. And they decided, instead of just to renovate the boat, they renovated the area around it. And now they've got this kind of glass kind of cage, which apparently is supposed to represent a wave around the bottom of it. Let's see, I can whack my bike in here. That's perfect. Beautiful. Yeah, this place is usually rammed pretty solid. So, nice pub there, by the way, Gypsy Moth. If you're ever in this part of the world, they do very good fish and chips. So yeah, here it is. I mean, it's pretty impressive. So I'll show you. Yeah, so before this glass kind of surround wasn't here. It was just left open. It's essentially a dry dock. And after the thing was burnt to the ground, they put this around it, I guess for its own safety, and you know, it just makes it a little bit more presentable. But yeah, it's quite hard to see now actually, but just down there is the hull of the ship. It's all coated in copper by the looks of it, but it goes right down about 20 feet, and you can walk underneath the boat, and obviously you can walk in the boat itself and have a look around. So yeah, so there it is. Pretty smart, eh? And that dome you can see there, that is the foot tunnel, and that goes under the river. So we go from south of the river, which is where we are now, and that tunnel will take you to north of the river if you want to get to that other side, which is called the Isle of Dogs, and that will take you to, well, anywhere North London. You can go anywhere from here basically. All these restaurants, none of this used to be here. And a few years ago there was another boat just here called the Gypsy Moth, which is obviously what the pub was named after. And see if I can get a picture of that as well. So yeah, let's get a nice spot on the river and I'll show you. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Okay, so here she is. Here's the River Thames in all its ancient glory. Actually, sometimes you see guys down here. Oh, there's one down there actually. Although I don't think he's looking for anything, he's just walking his dog. But yeah, you get guys with metal detectors looking for old Roman coins, and you find all sorts down here. Old ammunition from World War II, Roman artifacts, you know, going way back. So yeah, basically, if you head that way along the river, that's heading west, and that will take you into central London. Okay. If you head that way, which is east, that will take you to, first of all, the Thames Barrier, which is in Woolwich, and then if you keep on going, you'll eventually get out into the North Sea, and if you go straight, I think you'll end up in, I don't know, I guess Belgium, something like that. But yeah, the whole river, it's not just the London part, it goes on for quite a few hundred miles outside of London. I think it's about 220 miles in total. But it's a beautiful river. It's got quite a high tide as well. So I think it's low tide at the moment. It looks like it is. But I'll be able to show you actually. Yeah, you can see the high tide mark there. So it'll go right up to kind of roughly just below that wall there at high tide. And usually get a cruise ship parked up there as well. Alright, so that's the old River Thames. It's a shame we can't ride through the actual university. It is open, but not to traffic, which I suppose is a good thing, you know, in reality. Oh, hello bike. Alright, let's head up to that road we just came down. I'm going to turn back off there and I'm going to show you that meridian line which splits the earth into east and western hemispheres. Yeah, the university, it's as it's so old and quite unique looking, is actually designed by the same person that designed St Paul's Cathedral, Sir Christopher Wren. And they've filmed, oh god, they've done 4 there, Pirates of the Caribbean, loads of films. I'll get some pictures up and show you actually. So that's all in there. I don't know what's going on today, but car drivers, they are just getting on my fucking nerves. They're so slow. There's the university. actually, if we stop here, yeah, there you go. Now look at that there, right? Now look at this image of the 4 film, and you'll see what I'm saying. So that's where we was before, just behind that building there. We was on top of that, overlooking London. Alright, so there's the bottom of the park, there's the entrance. Now I'm just going to pull up here and show you what I mean. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Just wait for this car to go past. Plonk my bike right here, and the reason I'm plonking my bike right here is because now you see those dots that are running along the road there, okay, and it follows and it goes along this line here, and you get to this is the prime meridian line, 0 degrees longitude, separating the east and western hemispheres of the planet. And there I am on the 2 hemispheres of the planet at the same time. That is the dividing line. How crazy is that? And there's my bike as well, in 2 hemispheres at once. Pretty cool, huh? So at night, like I said, with the observatory, there's a green laser they shoot across the sky, and which represents this line. It's cool, eh? Alright, I think we're done, you know. We're gonna head home and grab myself a nice cup of tea. Alright guys, take it easy and I'll see you soon, yeah? Adios!